लेट हो गया वीडियो देने में. But like Virat Kohli gave 60 overs to his bowlers to finish the England team in the second innings, I thought my phone, which is struggling with low battery, I thought why not give 60% battery backup before doing this video, and that's why I was a little bit late. But all this while the drama was unfolding in Lords, I was thinking about India's silver medalist at Tokyo, Ravi Kumar Dahiya, the wrestler. Why? Because remember, in the semi-final bout which he was playing, he was down and out, was almost defeated, and some brilliant moves helped him win the match, snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. And just like that, a few incidents here at Lords helped India win a match which almost looked gone for all money. What are those incidents? I'll tell you. If you like this video, do stay on. Actually, in the first point, there are two incidents. Firstly, Root's baffling captaincy, because on the start of day 5, when Pant and Ishant were out after a few overs, India were just leading by 182 runs, 8 down, and England had the new ball which was just a few overs old. And what did they decide to do? They decided to bowl only short balls to the India tail enders Shami and Bumrah. Not that great when it comes to batting. They didn't even try that off stump line, that fourth stump line, and didn't try to get them out in the slip cordon. Neither did they put a lot of closing fielders when the tail enders were batting. All the fielders, most of the fielders were there in the boundary. They're hoping that the short balls will be pulled or hooked or top edged to the boundary by the tail enders, and then India will lose their wicket by that mode. That was baffling. But second was the Bumrah-Shami combo with the bat. In spite of this baffling captaincy, when continuously those short balls of 140 plus come at your head height, you do have to do something right to get out of the situation. Indians didn't try to hit out at every ball. They ducked. They got some blows on the head, specifically Bumrah, but they stayed on. They gritted it out and then applied themselves. When there was a ball to hit, they cover drove, they played on the leg side and got those important 89-run partnership, which took India's lead over 250. Now the second point also has two major incidents. First of all, Virat Kohli's declaration. Now, had India not won the game, just like I criticized Joe Root's captaincy, I would have been sitting here and criticizing Kohli's captaincy, because when India went into lunch, they had a lead of over 240 and 64 overs were remaining. So had they declared at lunch, England would have had to chase that target with a required run rate of around 4.5. That was quite impossible for them. Now Virat Kohli didn't declare at that point of time, and everybody was surprised. I myself was questioning that, but my dear friend and co-creator of this channel, Trisha, pointed out that Virat Kohli let the batters come out, Shami, Bumrah. They played 9 deliveries after that, and then he declared. By that, what happened? When India went into lunch, everybody thought, including the England openers, that now they will declare and will go out to bat after lunch with a mindset. They would have got 40 minutes to think about how they would bat. But Virat Kohli didn't declare immediately. He let the batters come on. Now the openers might have been thinking that, okay, now the batters have come, so they will play for around half an hour or 40 minutes and then we'll get to bat. But then the tactics was reversed very quickly, and within 9 balls, Virat Kohli called them up again. So the openers were always kept on thinking when they would go into bat, the English openers, and that had a big effect when they came on to bat actually. And there comes the second incident, the Bumrah-Shami combo with the ball. The openers were a little bit jaded, and Bumrah stuck in the first over, Shami in the second over. Bumrah got burns out with a delivery which was not that great on the leg stump, and Burns just couldn't focus, opened up and got a leading edge, got caught on the offside. Shami got Sibley out with a beautiful outswinger. 2 in 2 overs. That was a big match changing incident, because when you got just 60 overs to get all those 10 wickets, if you don't get 2 or 3 early wickets, you never win a match. Now the third point also has two major cricketers. It's Bumrah and Siraj. How? Because after these 2 wickets were out, Ishant came in, Ishant got 2 more, and when they went into tea, England were 4 down, so India needed 6. Now Root was still there. Root, the same man who has scored 2 centuries in this series and looked like a batsman whom India didn't have a ploy to counter. Now Bumrah, who in this match specifically struggled with all those no balls and didn't get that much of purchase from the wicket, just after lunch got Root out with a beauty which jagged back in and had Root playing, got the edge. Virat Kohli caught him in the first slip. That was a major wicket, because had Root been there on one side, he had the capacity to push the innings, and players would have rallied around him and England could have hoped for a draw. Now things didn't end there. Now comes Siraj. Why? Because after Root got out, there were drop catches. Virat Kohli dropped Butler and Ravindra Jadeja got Moeen Ali out, but it was a no ball. India were getting frustrated. Around 22 overs were left. 5 wickets in hand, Moeen and Butler batting like it's a paradise, and the sun has come out. Now the ball is not moving that much, and that's where Siraj's tactics worked. Moeen Ali was batting. He went over the wicket and created that angle across the left-hander and got the left-hander playing and got him caught in the slip corner. Next ball, same channel, same angle against another left-hander, Karan, in the same over Siraj gets him caught too. So 2 in 2 balls, and suddenly England has 7 down. But England again put up a resistance, and there comes Bumrah again into the picture, because Ollie Robinson and Butler play out another 12 overs after this. So around 10 overs are left when Bumrah is given the ball, and Ollie Robinson is there. 3 wickets are only remaining. England hoping for a draw. Bumrah, seeing that there's no movement that much off the pitch in the air, what he did, he came round the wicket. Ollie Robinson, a right-hand batter, and he bowled a slower ball which pitched in line and kind of straightened. And because it was a slower ball, Robinson was already through his shot and it struck his back leg. India got that LBW. That was a major wicket. That partnership was broken, and then again came the Siraj classic, because Siraj got the final piece of the puzzle, because Butler was still there, 2 wickets remaining, Markwood at one end and Jimmy Anderson waiting in the stands. What he did, Siraj in this over, the next over to the Bumrah over, got one ball very close to that off stump, and Butler played at it and got caught at the hands of Rishabh Pant. That was game, set and match, because after that Anderson and Wood were there. Anderson was bowled by Siraj and India finished off the game, just like, remember I told you how Ravi Kumar against his semi-final opponent Sanaev had launched a fight back and pinned him down. India did that same in England's backyard, but one major moment or incident was still left. That's the weather. Because when India gave England 60 overs to play, everybody was thinking that weather has to play a big part so that all the overs are completed. And England weather is the most freakish weather. At times, players don't get those quota of overs because of rain and bad light. At times, there's sunny afternoons, and that was one kind of an afternoon or evening, if you can call it, sunny, bright. Remember in Trent Bridge in the first test, due to bad weather and rain, India couldn't even win the match which they should have won. On the end of the fourth day, England couldn't get some major overs with the new ball due to bad light. But had there been bad light on this day too, India would have got around 12 overs less. And had that happened, India would have been 3 wickets short of a victory. So these major incidents helped India snatch a beautiful victory. And if you like this video, do subscribe to the channel. For now, I'll take your leave. Bye bye.